Hey guys, good evening. This is Rahul Magan here as a Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting. As we speak, Treasury Consulting is a multi asset and multinational hedge fund. By multi asset, I mean we actively cover our positions in multiple asset classes of the globe, which includes gold, silver, platinum, palladium, oil, oil spreads, natural gas, base metals, foreign exchange, currencies, and respective asset classes. God willing, we would be adding more asset classes in the near term. By multinational, I mean we actively cover our positions at three locations. Includes United States, European Union, and Asia Pacific region. But like I said that, and I repeated many a times, we are a proprietary hedge fund. By proprietary, I mean to say no third party. I repeat, no third party can invest capital in our funds. Unfortunately, depression is shaping up at a much faster pace than we anticipated. And like I told you that I am taking a very clear and a very close view about the depression. That's an unfortunate fact that if you ask the most corrupt central bank of the globe, Federal Reserve, even books are written on Federal Reserve which are well available on Amazon. And I did study one of that book. Then Federal Reserve would be repeating the same, that the labor market is extremely strong and United States is not in recession. By the way, United Kingdom already acknowledged that they are in recession. We would have a separate video covering United Kingdom very soon, either in person video or probably podcast. Today I tracked three companies. Number one is the largest e-commerce player of the globe, none other than Amazon. By the way, I should also say that one of the most profitable companies of the world, amongst the largest profitable companies in the world, Amazon, is cutting approximately 10,000 jobs. And this information is in public. 10,000 jobs. And if the people like Amazon, who are largest e-commerce player of the globe, amongst most profitable companies in the world, spread it almost across the globe, and such a visionary company is being forced, because voluntarily they are not cutting the jobs, they are forced because of depression, and the credit has to go to the Federal Reserve. Rather, there is a report also which suggests that Apple market cap is now below $1 trillion. These reports look like a normal news headlines to us, but please check with the founder Jeff Bezos, check with the board members of Amazon how bad they are feeling about it. They are feeling like, guys, we spared our whole life, you know and because of the stupidities of Federal Reserve, n- before 2008 and after 2008, our company is being forced to cut the jobs, and our market cap is less than $1 trillion, and the full credit is to Federal Reserve. And if you're thinking that Federal Reserve is uh, you know, is basically in a mood to think that the mess they created, then you are absolutely wrong, because Federal Reserve still holding the opinion that things are very rosy in nature and there is no need to stop the rate hike. The video we shot on 20th November 2022, around around 20 days from now, you can say around 20 days from now, Federal Reserve is having the last meeting of the year, December 2022. And I'm sure that Federal Reserve would be hiking by 50 basis point at least. And I might not be surprised even a bit if Federal Reserve would, I would say, increase by 75 basis point. I won't be surprised, because as we speak, the interest rate of US is approximately 4.25%, rather between 4.5 to 4.5%. And the benchmark curve is more than 4.5%. The corporate benchmark curve is higher than that. That's another beauty of life. And if Federal Reserve would be hiking by 75 bips in December 2022, the probability is high. In this way, the benchmark curve would be touching at least 5%. At least 5%, which is a much cause to concern to me. I just digested the news of Amazon and I got another news of Amazon, which really frightened me. And that news is that Amazon himself coming up in public domain and saying that the job cuts may continue in 2023 also. Now that is a big news Amazon is giving to market, which is having various permutations and combinations. By permutations and combination, it means that Amazon might be cutting the whole 10,000 jobs in 2 years, basically 2022 and 23. Or I'm not sure whether Amazon is giving a signal that apart from 10,000, which we already announced in the public, you may see more job cuts in 2023, probably another round of 5,000, another round of 10,000. We do not know. We do not know anything. So we cannot comment on that. Let it be honest. But having said that, like I'm saying, if Amazon himself is coming up in the public domain and talking about this, then it means a lot. It means a lot, and we need to appreciate that. Another thing which I got to know about today, that one amongst the largest technological player of the globe, Cisco. I don't think there is any introduction that we need to give about Cisco. Amongst the largest player in the world, technological players, Cisco is cutting approximately 5% of the workforce, which is to the tune of 4,100 jobs. According to the public information, Cisco holding around 82 to 85,000 people. This is their total strength, and they are cutting around 4,000 jobs. Few articles are even claiming they are cutting 4,500 jobs. But to me, it is very difficult to substantiate whether this is 4,000 or 4,500. So I am going with the low figure, which is 4,000. Intel share price is also not in a good shape if you following Intel. Now it raises a big question to me. Amongst one of the largest technological player of the globe, Seagate, not to mention their name, their achievements, and their status in the technological world, they also announced a very heavy job cuts, which means that in technological sector as we speak, Amazon 10 around 10,000 jobs, We have Facebook, which is around 11,000 jobs, and these all are public figures. Microsoft, the number is disputed because some claim it is 1,000, some claim it is 2,000. I don't have any correct statistics. I go with 1,000. About Google, we do not have any information because, you know, but there are enough memes we have about Google on Twitter and social media, whereby people are already scared that Google might be cutting jobs. About Apple, as of now, there is no information about Apple, but Apple already freezed hiring. Netflix already cut near about 450 people. This is as per public information. Seagate cut people. Intel cut people. You know, Intel, we have no information. Seagate cutting people. And now joining the Cisco. So, this is a clear indication of the fact that something big is about to come in the technological sector. We all waiting for the Google. What would be the Google reaction? But common sense suggests, I hope you're getting what I mean to say. Guys, if the central banks of the globe continue to cut the rate, continue to hike the rate, which they are doing without thinking what they are doing, it would have a devastating impact on the global financial market. I might not be surprised that these big giants, technological companies may do something which is beyond the imagination, beyond the scope, what we are thinking as we speak. Because majority of these companies have lost a huge market capitalization in the last 8 to 9 months. And unfortunately, this would continue. Unfortunately. Please also understand one thing very clearly, that if this trend persists, then we may see the weak capex also, which means these big giants will not invest enough money in terms of research and development. Because common sense, like, there was a time when US interest rate was near about 1%, approximately, you can say 1%. And today there is a time when US interest rates are approximately 4.25%. And there is a big probability it might be touching 5%. So, common sense that the depression is all set to come. Rather, I would repeat my words that depression has started. We also need to understand very clearly that this is a supply side depression, inflation, which means Ukraine war is moving in a negative direction. You can't stop this inflation only by hiking the rate. And if you are thinking you would be able to stop, then you are number one idiot of the globe as far as the Powell is concerned. Let it be honest. Guys, please be very careful. Banks already cutting jobs. Very soon we will have a detailed video on the housing market, global housing market. We are collating the data and we need some time. I think we are more or less done. Once we are done, we would definitely be making a detailed video on the US housing market. But having said that, the things are not as rosy as you are thinking. This is Rahul Magan from Treasury Consulting Group. You knew my personal number, +91 9899242978. You are most welcome to visit our fixed income platform www.fixedincome.global. Let me repeat, www.fixedincome.global. Thank you very much, guys, and have a great time ahead.